Dynamic Foundry Group. Today we are having another webinar. The topic is boring briquetting technology. We all know in Foundry, normally the Foundry owners are trying to reduce the costs to match the customer commercial matters and commercial things. So in that, boring plays an important and vital role. And we all know the boring is loose material. It is giving lot of more power consumption, lot of wastages, lot of slag, and all these problems has to be handled by the foundry effectively. And to handle this, one of the solution is briquetting. The technology is old one, but it is not so popular in the foundry as of now. And to understand that technology, to understand the pros and cons, the commercials of this technology, we have with us Mr. Ashish Kulkarni, who is working on this particular technology for last 10 years, and he's from Kolhapur. And I welcome Ashish, and I request Ashish to take over the platform. Ashish, you have to unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Yes,
Can you
please
hear
go
my
ahead.
sound?
Yes, you are
Yeah,
available and you
okay.
can continue.
Yeah, good evening, friends. Today we are here with HGK for briquetting technology. We are manufacturing these briquetting machines or maybe hydraulic machines from last 10 years. Now we have developed this machine or this technology in locally with indigenous techniques. So I would like to introduce myself. My name is Ashish Kulkarni. Our foundry, sorry, our just a minute. No. Our company name is Green Tech Machines. We are from Kolhapur, and I would like to introduce some of the machines related to foundry. That is metal chip briquetting machine and metal scrap bearing press. These two machines related to foundry, which are very useful, that we are manufacturing locally here. All including all cylinders, all parts that we are manufacturing in our factory only. Now we'll go into our topic, that is briquettes. So first we would like to explain what is mean by briquetting. That is metal briquetting. So briquetting is a process that compresses metal scrap and waste into compact, easy to manage blocks with density and resale values that rival those of solid metals. So basically, this briquetting is nothing but the compacting the loose material uh, available in the maybe boring in the form of turning or any loose content. So when we compress that material, automatically density of that material increases and surface to weight ratio is increased, due to which that material is very easy for transportation, for handling, for melting. Various losses occurring during this using this loose metal can be reduced. Then what this type of losses that we'll see afterwards in this presentation. So in these briquettes, maybe you see if you consider the density of loose chips, maybe of cast iron, maybe of HIN, or maybe of any steel material, it will be around 1.5 kg per meter. Whereas after briquetting, we can achieve densities more but get the density after briquetting briquetting the material. In case of iron, it will be around more than 2.4 or in between the solid density of material. So with this density, we can press material, and by doing this, it will be very helpful for us to use this material for melting or any other transportation, all these activities. So in this, the side benefits what we get after briquetting material That is, we can recover the valuable cutting fluids. Because see, if we see any material, any maybe boring, any maybe turning coming out of machining is having almost 50% cutting fluid in that material. So it is very difficult to take that cutting fluid out of that boring. One method is that we can use centrifuge. By centrifuging, we can take out the material somewhat, but again, some material is some cutting fluid will remain in boring or turning. Due to what happens actually, because of that liquid, that material or maybe boring or turning easily get rust immediately, get rusted. And when we use maybe after 3, 4, 5 days in the foundry, the we we use the rusty material, somewhat rusty material, which automatically again gives loss in material this one using. So by briquetting, we can squeeze all the cutting fluids oil from the chip, and we'll get means that there will be oil, but it will be on the surface of the briquettes. So that oil we can reuse from the briquette, and again, because of the oil coming out of that briquette, the briquette will not get rusty so fastly, means uh, rather than boring or turning. Second is that we can reduce spillage losses of chips, because see, when we transport or when we handle the boring or turning, uh, it is it gets spills everywhere. Means during in machine shop only, during transportation, in foundry, means during use of that material in the furnace, everywhere that somewhat material gets spilled, and we will not getting account of that material at the end of the day. So and on an average, 5% of the material is get wasted in the spillage only. So we can avoid that losses due to spillage of the metal during loading, unloading, or maybe during storage, maybe during charging. That we can avoid. And third is that transportation cost we can reduce. Means if we see, suppose one maybe a truck takes load of maybe you say 1 or 2 tons of boring or turning, then it can be 3 to 4 times more load he can take after briquetting the material. Maybe say you can say a 6 ton or 10 ton that truck or that vehicle can take load. So automatically your transportation cost will also come down of this transporting of boring or this turning. So that also we can reduce transportation cost. This is the means we know that we are getting loss of this all this maybe in the coolant, maybe in the form of spillage, maybe in the form of transportation, but we not getting that account in our maybe heat calculation, means heat cost, that will not account that getting account of that. And fourth is that we can avoid mixing of dust and other particles. Again, once boring is briquetted, dust or other foreign particles will not mix, and maintain clean input for charging reduces slag generation during melting process. Again, you see, means even the mixing of maybe say one turning or one boring is of HDN or maybe one of the cast iron. That mixing also we can avoid by doing briquettes. We can separately identify that. So this type of things we can avoid, in which in turn at the last of the day is happen in the form of loss to the organization. Then it reduces oxidation of boring in open environment due to less surface area to weight ratio. Briquette oxidates less than boring in open environment, which reduces slag generation during melting processes. See, at the end of the day, when slag generation will be more, then your lining life will be also reduced because of that slag. So that lining cost again we can reduce by generating less slag in the melting process. So that also we can avoid by doing briquettes. Due to less surface area to weight ratio, briquette oxidize less than boring due to melting, due to which slag generation will be reduced, furnace lining will be improved, molten metal will be increased, and this all what we are what I am discussing today, that actually we are filled in the this uh, actual foundry shop floor. Actually, we have means explained a lot of things to very a lot of things in various foundries, and we have shown them key these are the as where your boring or where your turning is giving loss, maybe small percentage giving loss to your foundry. Actually, we have seen that actually in the foundry shop. So this is what I'm talking is very real one actually. Then last and very important is reduce electricity consumption during melting. Briquettes melt means briquettes required very less electricity to melt than boring, which save electricity when it is very clear that any solid metal will melt very fast or very uniformly than this boring or turning in the foundry. See this seven what I have listed the benefits of the making briquettes. There are other also small areas where you can save by doing this briquettes. You can reduce the time of your heat. Suppose at now you take heat maybe around heat is required to complete in maybe 1 hour. So you can also reduce the heat time, like maybe within 45 minutes you can take it. So that is also a benefits by using these metal briquettes. So this is the briquetting machine what we are manufacturing. This is the picture shown here of briquetting machine is of for actually aluminum. This one. In this case, briquette diameter is 75 mm, height is 50 mm, and density of briquette is more than 5.5 kg per meter cube. Capacity of this machine is 150 kg per hour, or we can increase, means depends on your usage of boring or turning. We can increase the capacity. See here, one thing I would like to share with you that whatever I am explaining, that we are actually done this by all calculations. We are we are not copied this machine from anyone in the market. That machine's cylinder will be like that one. So we have actually developed this machine. So as per your requirement, we can calculate the uh, capacity required, tonnage required, power required. All this we will calculate and give you the proper solution for briquetting as per your requirements. So now let me explain one trial. Actually, a lot of trials are conducted in various foundries. A lot of data we have collected. So one foundry I have shown the. I would like to show the result for one foundry. Before that, what will the briquette cost? That I will explain you. So now what water machine has shown, that is briquette machine capacity is 1000 kg per shift. Electricity required is 10 HP into 7 hours. That is 70 units per shift. Electricity cost, that is 70 units into maybe around 10 or 11. Right now I don't know, but it will be around 700 per shift, rupees 700 per shift. Manpower cost, single manpower is required to put boring or turning into the hopper only. Other activities will be done automatically by the machines, like uh, uh, briquetting and getting it out of the machine. So manpower cost will be 300 per shift. So briquette cost will be 700 plus 300 divided by 1000, that is 1000 kg per shift, that is 1000. So it will be around 1 per kg briquette cost. Means to do briquettes of boring or turning will cost 1 rupees. Maybe it will maybe 0.75 to 1.25 rupees per kg. That cost will be required to briquette the boring or turning. This is one data I would like to share, conducted in one of our renowned foundry in maybe last year, 24th and 2nd March. So we have taken two heats actually. One is with boring and other two are with briquettes. So that melting capacity of that particular uh, foundry is around 500 kg. They are able to melt. So during boring, time required to melt the material is around 40 minutes. One another is 47 minutes, and in case of briquettes, it is around 36 and 40 minutes. Melt rate is around 765, 689 for boring, whereas in case of 850 and 810 in case of briquettes, units consumed is around 282, 316 in case of boring, and in case of briquettes, it is around 276 to 283. So units per ton, that is around 553 and 585 in case of boring, and 541 and 521 in case of briquettes. So if we do average of all these things, then we'll come to a conclusion that units required per tonnage in case of boring is around 570 units per ton, whereas in case of briquette it is around 532 units per ton. Melt rate is around 724 per hour, whereas in case of briquette it is around 829 per hour. Time taken for getting the heat in case of boring it is around 43.5 minutes, whereas in case of briquette it is 38 minutes. So you see the overall results in term of time, in term of melt rate per hour, in term of unit consumption. You will see somewhat improvement by using the briquettes. If we analyze this data, then we'll come with this one. Melt rate per hour is increased by using briquette, whereas power consumption per ton is also reduced in case of briquettes. So the conclusion of this is that by increasing the melt rate, you can take the more hits per day. That is maybe you can take maybe around 6 hits of 500 kgs per day. Means you can increase that hits. So automatically your production will be improved, increased by this briquettes technology. Then also you can reduce the power, electricity power, that is around 570 to 532 per ton in case of briquettes. So if we calculate on daily basis, then you can reduce around 570 units per day in case of briquettes. So if we calculate 570 into 10, that is you can save around 5,000 rupees or 5,700 rupees per day. So by considering this, if you calculate the buyback period of using this, installing this briquette machine, then it may become around maybe 6 or 10 months, so that we can uh, the means buyback period will be around 6 to 10 months of by installing this machine. So after that you will get the profit only. So this is the technology. Actually, it is not a new technology. It is very well using in foreign countries, mostly in China. So China, they are using this very widely. Then some of our north states also they are using right now. It is on very large scale. But in our region, particular our region, I am getting very what you can say less response by for this technology. So I request all of you to think about this technology. This is very good technology which can definitely improve your foundry practices of foundry. This one. So I request all of you to any question in case of any question, you can contact me right now. Maybe afterwards, you are most welcome.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Ashish.
Sandeep sir, please.
Thank you, Ashish. Very nice presentation. I have one question, Ashish. You have conducted these trials in few foundries. And what is your experience? How much of percentage of boring can be used with this briquetting? Any specific
See, basically,
data?
right now, means now also I'm visiting various foundries for other reasons actually. But now by this increase in the raw material, I've seen most of the foundries they are using very less pig iron. Yes, I'm not expert in that, but I'm just sharing my experience. So they are using very less pig iron, and they are more using maybe other raw materials like your MS or boring. They are using very widely actually. So in that case, you some part of pig iron you can replace with this briquettes, and maybe around 50% uh, of briquettes you can use in case of uh, this means 50% briquettes you can use of the total charging.
50% we can use as a charging. And whether they got
Yeah, yeah.
rusted or what is the bench life we can say? Once we make the
Sorry.
briquette, what is the bench life we can consider?
Hello.
Yeah, what is the bench life we can consider?
Sorry. I'm not getting your voice clearly, sir.
Bench life. What is the bench life of the briquettes? Once you prepare the briquettes, how many days you can use it? After how many days? Up to how many days you can use?
Life of machines, you say?
Life of briquettes.
Hello.
Life of briquettes. After the making briquettes, how many days you can use those briquettes? Whether they
Okay,
are
okay,
getting
okay, okay.
rusted or
So, see, definitely, yeah. See, basically, life of cricket will be uh, always more than bowling. First thing is that. But again, see, even this we have experience, we have kept this MS brick, CI briquettes in. Yes, sir.
yeah. Any more questions? Anybody have any questions? So as you uh, told during your presentation, the return time will be payback return time will be around 1 year. Say 6 to 8 years, 8 months. You'd say approximately it should be about one month, 1 year, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. And
Yeah. Actually, we
presently
have
anybody
seen.
is using
I'm
this
not
machine?
saying this one.
Yeah. Presently anybody is using this machine?
See, actually, at present, KBL, KBL is Kirloskar Brothers. They have briquetting machine, and some foundries in Y they are also using this machine, briquetting machine.
Okay.
Uh, Means actually they have parent unit in Pune. Actually, Pune, a lot of foundries are there who are using this briquetting machine. Then in Kolhapur, some aluminum foundries they are using. Ourselves we are using this briquetting machine for aluminum foundry.
Okay. So what is the reason you understand that this machine is not so much of popular? What is the reason? What is the mindset of the owners and Why it is not so popular?
Uh, I I think Miss what I experienced actually. See, the most of the focus of any owner or any top management will be on raw material and then process. So they want any change in the foundry or any improvement in the foundry with very less investments. I mean, they expect very less investment for any improvement. This actually machine, see, actually it is having around more than 200 tonnage of uh, capacity. So it costs somewhat maybe more. So maybe they think that by investing this much, whether we'll get that input, means whether we'll get that input or whether that maybe will be beneficial for us. Maybe that may be the one reason. So they are hesitating to invest in this technology.
So what is the
But
minimum
see again,
investment? You're talking about the investment. What is the minimum investment required?
yeah, maybe the machine price starts from 10 lakhs onwards. Uh, Means depends on the capacity
That's true.
and requirement of foundry, but minimum cost is around 10 lakh. Yeah. So it is a total automatic machine with more than 200 tonnage of pressure with SCADA system. So it is a very good this one machine. But again, what I've said that means any management right now uh, requires any improvement with less investment. That is the main thing what I experienced actually.
Either less investment or they want to invest in the quality and inspection facility and invest infrastructure, not in this kind
No,
of
actually, I'm not saying uh, what you say that quality because customer is
asking for the quality like
advertising.
spectrometer, microscope,
So
and
they
image analyzer.
yeah yeah.
So all these are customer basic requirement, and so they have to focus on those things. So somehow this kind of
So
investment
they
got behind.
unlikely or likely they invest this one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Okay, but I think this is the need of a time. So because of the raw materials are prices are hiking, and I don't think they will come down very easily in the future as well. So I think this is the right time that they should also think of investing in this kind of technology where they can get good payback period. They can able to improve their productivity, reduce cost, and of course it will also help to reduce the fatigue of the operator. I think that particular point has been missed in your presentation as well, because the fatigue of the operator to remove the
Yes.
slag and all these things will get reduced
Yes.
drastically, and they will be more happy than anybody else by using these briquettes. So thank you, Ashish. Thank you very much for presenting this
Right. Right.
nice presentation, and all
Yes.
the participants. Thank you very much for attending it. So with this, I conclude this presentation and webinar. Thank you once again to Ashish and all the participants. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good night.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you.